everyone, it's Grada here with my daughter Lisanne, one of my daughters, and tonight I'm going to do something special with Lisanne, and she doesn't quite know yet what we're going to do. In the Facebook Live on the Purple House that Pete and I did at 7 o'clock, we talked about heart attack material, or heart health, and the root causes of heart attacks to do with diet and lifestyle and so on. And right now I want to talk or show you something that's perhaps a little bit more hidden or deeper meaning, and that's about a blocked energetic center in your heart. So now we're going to focus more on the energy, and I asked Lisanne and she volunteered to be here as my guest, so I can show you how you can work with your own emotional heart and release pressures there. Because our heart, a lot of the time the heart center constricts because there is conflict between the heart and the head. So I've called this channel You Are the Miracle FM, and every Thursday night at 8 o'clock I spend around 20 minutes tuning you up to become more expanded, because we tend to listen to our mind all day long, from the minute we wake up to the minute we go to sleep. Our monkey mind that's here is in charge of our life, and what our mind does, it makes us live from a very small space. Does that make sense, Lisanne? Because our mind tends to, have an opinion about everything, and it comes to a conclusion, because the heart gives us an idea or it gives us inspiration, and then the mind goes, no, don't do this, or you can't do that. Or even if it's a positive conclusion, like the mind might say, oh yes, you could get an extra $80 a month or something like that, I'll just make that up. That's still a conclusion, that's still putting you in a little box. And that's actually the role of our monkey mind, to keep us boxed in, and to keep us safe. So every Thursday night I help you to tune into your heart, or into your body at least, or into your infinite spirit. And miracles happen when you have a change of perspective. So a miracle doesn't have to be huge, but it can be huge. Like massive healing can happen when we just open our minds a little bit, or get our mind to take the back seat, and we change our perspective. That's really what I meant to say. So Lisanne is here because I know that Lisanne, alright, will you tell? I'll ask you. I'll pretend this is like microphone. Lisanne. Can you tell me how you've been feeling in your chest?
I've had a lot of chest pain, and I thought it was deriving from my lungs, but then thought it could be my heart, and then I thought it could be...
Oh, hang on. Sorry guys. Can you still hear us? Sorry, we forgot to put our microphones on. I think they can. Okay. Sorry everyone, our microphones were hanging on the floor.
Sorry, I didn't know we had to raise it. Is that close enough?
Yep. So,
and then I just got really worried every night, which made the chest pain even worse. And I started Googling everything to do with chest pain, which made things my mind go even worse.
Dr. Google.
Chest,
yeah.
And I even come to the conclusion that it could have been something to do with my sternum getting inflamed around, to do with my ribs. But
that's
then,
right.
Because it got really, really, really bad, and lots of pressure right in the centre. And I thought...
Of the heart centre.
I thought surely I'm too young to have a heart attack. I thought all my arteries were good, this sort of thing. Anyway.
So Lisanne is a mum of like a mixed family with 5 children. When it's busy, all 5 kids are home, aren't they?
Yeah.
And Elijah, who you've seen in my Facebook Live before, he struggles with his health, and what's his name? Sorry.
Lincoln.
Lincoln also struggles with anxiety. So there's a few challenges going on.
Yeah. And Ben also, struggles with anxiety and
Yeah.
depression all the time.
That's
So-
right. So it's kind of, you know, life gets pretty intense for Lisanne with a mixture of kids in the house and some of them who have like quite severe illnesses and so on, and then you have to put yourself on the back burner. And you know, stresses can't always be released in the way that we want them to, and then they build up in the heart. So especially in Lisanne. If I had believed Lisanne was going to get a heart attack, I would have been able to pick up on it and I wouldn't let it go this far. But Lisanne had a session with Sarah Ann last week, so that helped a lot, didn't it? So
Yeah.
Sarah Ann, who works at the clinic, she's a seasoned practitioner like I am, and Sarah Ann said it was all emotional, spiritual, mental, and she cleared it a lot.
Energetic.
And
she called it
energetic,
a lot,
that's
so
right.
I didn't exactly know what that meant, but
A block in the energy, but not physical. But mind you, if you were to walk around like this for 2 or 3 years or 10 years, you would definitely still end up with a heart attack. Okay, so today I want to show you a different way of releasing your own energy, and it feels a lot better now, doesn't it, Lisanne? But I just want to put my feelers on, so my scanners, my x-ray hands, and so when I go like that, okay, I can still feel blocked energy at the back of Lisanne's heart. So like the heart is at the front, but the heart chakra is at the back as well. So tonight it's not showing at the front, and that's probably because we're doing a Facebook Live. And so her body goes, no, I'm not going to talk about that. So it's actually hiding at the back. So there's an energy block hiding at the back. Okay. And the emotion that keeps it stuck is I feel pressured. So I'm just quickly going to do this before we going to do our special Facebook Live exercise that I'm going to give you that we can do together in a minute. So Lisanne, just repeat after me. I love myself for feeling pressured, and close your eyes and put your hand on your heart.
I love myself for feeling pressured.
And breathe in and out. You can do this at home if you like. Just put your hand on your own head, because the pressure is coming from the head, and put your left hand on your heart. Breathe in and say to yourself, I love myself for feeling pressured.
I love myself for feeling pressured.
Slow, big breath in. That's right. And you should feel a lot of that pressure and tension releasing. Okay. And whether you feel it through your hands or anything like that or not, that doesn't matter. Okay. So Lisanne is releasing a lot of pressure because my hand, it feels like I'm getting electric shocks.
Starting to feel lighter.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Actually, so now Lisanne's funny body or subconscious mind, the blockage is completely disappeared at the back, and it's actually moved over to the front. So, okay.
Playing tricks.
There is an emotion here, so I'll just do this quickly. Oh yeah. Because it gives you a tiny little of an impression how I work in my workroom in the clinic, except the client gets to lie down and relax on the table, not sit up. So we always need to find the underlying emotion, because that keeps the energy block stuck in your body like a piece of Velcro. And so it's like we remove the Velcro, the energy block just disappears. So Lisanne, right now, there is a stress in your body, and it's either to do with not enough money or not enough love. That's a bit broad-minded, isn't it? So sorry. You have to laugh about it, because if you don't laugh, you just want to cry.
Yeah. Well, I never feel stressed about never having enough money. So
So you don't stress about that?
No, even though, there isn't enough. But anyway, it's life. But I guess there is a stress to do with not enough love, even though there probably is, but
it's not enough perceived love, okay?
Yeah.
Not enough perceived love. Because actually, this is a really good point. Thanks for mentioning it. Thank you, Body, for sharing that with us. Because women, women tend to give out so much, we're not so good at receiving. So for instance, if your heart is, your receptacle, your receiving center is only the size of a tiny little teacup, or so, say like that size, like as little as that, that's all you can contain, you're never going to feel as if you're loved. But let's say Ben, that's Lisanne's partner, Ben loves Lisanne 100 out of 10, but Lisanne is only able to feel 2 out of 10. To her, it's still only ever going to feel as if she's getting 2 out of 10. That's actually talking about love from your partner, and women tend to not be able to receive that as well, not to enjoy that as well. So that's something that needs to change, and we're going to do that right now tonight, because all these sessions have to do with your capacity to feel loved, the capacity to feel lovable, your capacity that your life matters, your capacity that you're important, your capacity to feel that you're truly, truly lovable, your capacity to feel that you're a gift to the universe, that you are special, that you are cherished, right? Because Lisanne, I love you lots. I love Lisanne enough for her heart to burst now, but anyway. So we all struggle from that. It's called conditioned patterns, right? We come into the world with those patterns, and then we go through school, you go through life. Because Ben himself, which is Lisanne's partner, he has the same issue. He doesn't feel loved like Lisanne loves him, say 1,000, and he might only feel 5. So there you go.
Exactly the same issue.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I'll just get Lisanne to do this again, and you do it. I invite you to do the same. So hold these points. That's what we're talking about, these ones. And just go like that. Do that to yourself. Put the other hand on your heart. Breathe in, close your eyes. Tune into your body, tune into your heart. And I'm just going to repeat these words. I feel lovable.
I feel lovable.
I'm worthy of love.
I'm worthy of love.
And just breathe in. Okay. I'm worthy of life.
I'm worthy of life.
I'm worthy of abundance.
I'm worthy of abundance.
I'm worthy of prosperity.
I'm worthy of prosperity.
It's safe for me to receive.
It's safe for me to receive.
Just breathe. Because it's important to breathe. Okay. That opens up our tissue. It's safe for me to be happy.
It's safe for me to be happy.
It's safe for me to enjoy love.
It's safe for me to enjoy love.
It's safe for me to be love.
It's safe for me to be love.
It's safe for me to be loved.
It's safe for me to be loved.
So just enjoy. Breathe into your body. Breathe all the way into your body. Do you feel your heart expand a little bit? It's really difficult when we focus on ourselves. This is how deep our unworthiness goes towards fostering self-love. So I'm going to do a little trick. Just imagine you have Rosie there inside your heart. And just think of Rosie. Rosie is Lisanne's baby girl who's 2, and she's an absolute darling and totally adorable. So just imagine me talking about Rosie now. How does that feel?
Yeah, better. Softer.
So you can do that and it's your own heart that's receiving the healing. So this is a trick that you can do. So if you feel like your heart still feels like a rock when you're talking about yourself and loving yourself and unworthiness, think of somebody who you love dearly, like, you know, your child, your pet, your dog, your cat, little baby, your niece or your nephew. Just think of something like that. And breathe in. Keep thinking of it more. So think more and more of Rosie. You say to yourself, more, I want more of that. I want more of that feeling. I want more of that feeling. And if you feel your heart stretch. How's that going?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Right. So just open your eyes now and you can look into the camera there. How's your heart feeling now?
Good.
Yeah?
I
I saw
have a
Lisa.
tiny pain on one side.
Oh, yeah.
Could be my lungs or something.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll ask the body. Is it the lungs? Yes, it's right. Actually, it's Lisanne's lungs. Okay. Anyway, this is not really what I was going to do tonight, and now 20 minutes are already up, so I was going to give you next. There is a stress in Lisanne's lungs, which I'll do with her. I'll clear it when we finish. It's to do with somebody who has died. So who do you think that is? And so Lisanne has no consciousness around it. So do you think it's to do with Opa because he died last year?
I don't know. Really?
Yes, last year. Who else has anybody ever died that made a big impression on you?
Oma,
yeah,
maybe?
That's my
Gran?
mum. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and Gran.
I don't know. Oma, probably.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Okay,
sure.
so we'll clear that later. So my mum died 15 years ago, but Lisanne knew her really, really well, and she was close to my mum. And in fact, there's a picture hanging on the wall right there. I don't know. That Lisanne, you've been looking at it, eh? Probably.
Just now?
That's to do with my mum, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. So we can clear that later. Okay, so our body has its own agenda. That's your subconscious mind, which drives us like it's our driver. It's 99% pretty much responsible for everything that happens in our life. So now I want to finish tonight's session with a beautiful exercise that's going to benefit you. So you can do this later or you can do it now. I'm going to ask Lisanne one desire, one intention for Lisanne herself, for you, one gift from the universe, something that you desire, that you would love to have, it would change your life. What would that be? What do you love for yourself? And I'm going to write it down in case she forgets. Because we tend to focus on everything that we don't want. Like we don't want cold weather, we want sunshine. We don't want all those bills.
So just for myself, not
Absolutely.
necessarily for my house or
No, absolutely
family.
for you, totally for yourself, yeah.
Okay, so just more confidence. I guess not more confidence because I don't have any, but confidence in my own abilities.
Mm-hmm. Confidence in yourself?
In my abilities probably because
Yeah.
I'm
going to write that down. Yeah.
my creative side of my life has been on hold for, I don't know, 15 years, 20 years. And
Talk a
I have
bit louder.
I have no confidence in any much that I do anymore. So I guess that in the end I would love to feel freer inside myself, freedom or free, but I think that will come with being confident.
Absolutely, like confidence does make you feel very, very free. Okay, so confidence in your own self and confidence in your creative abilities that you had to put in the freezer for the last 2 decades.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just, and also a confidence behind anything that I'd want to do, really.
Yeah.
Because, I already have my little voices that say, it's not possible. And then also Ben now too, who's like always my realist, who says it's not possible. So I need to find my own confidence somewhere.
This is the funny thing.
And then nothing will matter, I guess.
This is the funny thing, by the way. Whatever our internal state is, it's always reflected in the people around us. They can't help it. So that's why God put them there, and why we put around other people. We're just simply feeding back what other people are thinking and feeling all the time. But then, and so if Lisanne thinks and believes I can't do this, then Ben will also probably, make a little remark to because he can't help it, because he's just picking up on Lisanne and giving her that feedback. Because apparently what we do, we marry our subconscious mind and then we project all our unresolved issues onto that person. So if Ben is feeding something back to Lisanne that she doesn't like, she's actually doing that. Or Pete and I, that's still the same. Like Pete and I have been together for 40 or 50 years, nearly 40, I guess. Yeah, we still do it sometimes. But at least we always realize, oh yeah, well, you were saying that. But actually, it's my subconscious mind that makes you say that, all right? Because it's important. All right, so just focus. And if you're watching tonight, write something down that... an intention, that something good that you want for you, that's really going to change your life. So Lisanne has chosen confidence, which is wise, because confidence does change your life. But now that's very sort of intangible, so now we have to make it a bit more tangible. So Lisanne, if you had, say, 10% more confidence, or 20 or 50% more confidence, what can you see would happen for you? What specifically can you think of something like? Can you see yourself do something? What's the picture that springs to mind?
Yeah, definitely.
But I can't see it. Just something. Just choose an example. Just in your imagination.
I don't know. Like I would be 100% more creative than I am now, and productive, I guess, and. Just
choose something that could seem utterly ridiculous.
And then just feeling like I'm strong enough to just do what I want. So going back to uni to do another degree in whatever I feel like.
Okay. Yep. All right.
At the time.
So
to surge ahead and say become an architect. Not that I don't necessarily want to do that anymore, but there are other degrees that
that interest you.
Yeah,
all right.
Sure.
So choose one. Like I'm a magic fairy, I go doing with my magic wand, and I say, "Good, you've got a confidence." So just choose one of them just to help us. Just it doesn't matter.
Like a historian.
Oh yeah, a historian. Okay, now I want you to close your eyes.
I'd love to find really ancient books and be able to restore them.
Oh, beautiful. I love that idea. Okay, that's an awesome idea.
So many other ideas. Anyway,
so we're choosing that one, okay? And see straight away, you have to look in the camera. You're starting to shine already. Okay, because you get confidence in one little slice of the pie that goes through the whole pie. So I'll just get you to close your eyes for a minute again. Right? Tune into your body and think about an increased level of confidence. You're so confident now that tomorrow you enroll into this amazing course that allows you to be a historian of ancient books. All right. How strong is that feeling? Truly and honestly. And for all of you at home, you can do this as well.
Not very strong.
Exactly, it's flatlined. I can see that it's flatlined. So this will happen with all of you when you choose something like amazing for yourself. You'll flatline straight away and nothing will come of it. So that's what I want to change. I want to just create a bit more space, the capacity to hold that desire. We want to stretch that a little bit. So I'm going to help Lisanne. Lisanne, imagine you're this amazing historian. Now you've got the confidence to go out there and find these historical books, and you're working at them and restoring them. What would it do for you or for mankind? What would it do for mankind? Think of that.
Preserve history.
Yeah. And what's good about that?
It preserves the culture, and so we don't lose. We don't lose our culture.
So would that benefit us then?
could benefit our children and our children's children. So
Mhm.
they still, you know, it's like keeping the stories.
Alive,
Yeah.
keeping it going. Do you feel close your eyes? So do you feel that in your body?
Yeah.
Do you feel more excited now?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel it's more of a possibility now?
Not really. Like there's still a hurdle getting
So
there.
then Lisanne is flatlining a bit again, eh? So when we talk about the benefit for the whole world, she gets excited and there's a bit more confidence. Then we bring it back to the little self or to Lisanne, and then it flatlines. So now we're going to work with energy. So Lisanne, just tune into your body and feel where that energy is constricted, which part of your body. If you're clever, you might be able to feel it. Because it's just simply your energy is getting constricted. And there's a remedy for that. Just tune into your body. It's a bit hard because she is on Facebook Live. Where do you feel that constriction? Which body part?
It's probably in my throat or my lungs.
Yeah,
Again.
in the throat and lungs, and that's right, and in the lower abdomen. And just even Lisanne tuning into it now makes me feel dizzy. So it's quite a big block. So what we're going to do, and you can watch the replay, and please do this for yourself. It's so important and it helps you to move forward. Just make a ball of energy between your hands. So put your hands together. And everyone can do this, okay? Every single person, because we came into the world with the capacity to energize ourselves. So can you feel a nice ball? So usually what you do, you bring your hands together, so you go from outside in, and you feel the boundaries because suddenly you can't go any further. So make it quite intense. So you hit the boundary, and then I want you to squeeze it together a little bit. And bring your focus to the center of that ball. Okay. And now what I want you to do, Lisanne, close your eyes again. Find that restricted part in your body. So you said your throat and lungs. And now I want you to put that ball into your throat. I'll do it with you. So like you just put that into your throat like that. Okay, we'll do it again. Make another ball because we have unlimited energy, so we can. And now I want you to put it in your lung points, and your lung points are there. Our lung points are here. So just put it into one lung point, and then make a ball again, put in the other lung point. Okay. I'm watching Lisanne, what's happening. Now make another ball and put it in your lower abdomen. Right. So now I'm just going to sneakily check what's happening with Lisanne. Oh yeah. So her body needs another ball of energy on the left hand side. Make it nice and intense. Okay. And that's right. Okay, now tune into your body again. Beautiful. So now Lisanne's energy feels unblocked. So let's just double check. So Lisanne, do you want to look into the camera again, like in the camera? So we talked about your desire for yourself to be, what did you say, a historian? What was it?
Curator. Mm-hmm. Preserving history. I don't know.
Yeah, and finding ancient
artifacts.
Texts and scriptures and artifacts and restoring them. How much more possible does it feel now?
At least 50% more.
There you go. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I can see it like you're really brightening up. Your energy's had a really big lift, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you feel more confident there now?
Yes, definitely.
Awesome. So this is how you can create miracles in your life, can't you really? By just changing your perspective a little bit using energy. So every single human being in the whole world was made as an energetic ball, literally, and we can transmit energy out of our hands. Everyone can do it. Eh?
Yeah.
So and it's healing energy. It's always healing. right? We can't harm ourselves or anyone else with the energy that comes out of our hands. So we can energize our desires, we can energize our health,
break down all the barriers,
our confidence, make the energy flow. So just do that. And Lisanne, I just thought of another trick. This wasn't part of tonight's Facebook Live, but Lisanne, I'm just going to ask yourself like this: how much do you love yourself? So go from the outside in, and you feel you'll hit the boundaries. This is quite personal, actually.
There.
Okay, can people see that? Yeah, so that's quite good. So I would like all of you to do the same. How much do you love yourself right now? By the way, it's always right now. It's not like 20 years ago or 20 years in the future. It's right at this moment. And now this is a trick question. Ask your spirit, which knows the truth about everything, how much does Ben love you? And I want you again to bring your hands in from the outside.
So my unconscious mind.
Yeah. Ask how much Ben loves you. Okay, so do it so people can see it.
There.
Yeah. So there you go. See there. So that's how much love Ben has for Lisanne. So that's how we all get stuck, and it's like totally, completely the truth about our lives.
Our own limiting
Yeah,
self-belief.
I know.
Huh?
This is actually how we suffer, from scarcity when we're living in a universe that's full of abundance and unlimited love, unlimited everything. Unlimited self-love too. All right, I'm going to ask Lisanne to say one more thing that you can all say. This is how you can reprogram yourself by putting your fingers on here. So I'm just going to ask Lisanne to say, I'm 100% willing.
I'm 100% willing
to be worthy.
To be worthy
of self-love.
Of self-love.
I'm 100% willing.
I'm 100% willing
to be worthy.
To be worthy
of true love.
Of true love.
Of lasting love.
Of lasting love.
Of happiness.
Of happiness.
100% health.
100% health.
Abundance.
Abundance.
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
Confidence.
Confidence.
Dignity.
Dignity.
Ease.
Ease.
Respect.
Respect.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
What else can you think of?
Freedom.
Freedom. Money.
Money.
Mm-hmm.
Abundance.
Abundance. Meaningful connections.
Meaningful connection.
True friendship.
And true friendship.
Blessings.
Blessings.
Yeah, and so on. Okay, so the universe wants to give us all that. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So I hope you all got something out of tonight's session, and thanks for tuning in. And what I'd like you to do, if you don't have time to watch the replay, just simply think of one thing that you want for yourself, one intention that you want just for you, not for anyone else, not for your partner, not for your children, just for you. What would make a difference to your life? And then energize that part, energize that intention and desire. Tune into your body, check out where the blockages are, energize those blockages, and then you'll be a light globe. Right? Yeah.
Open the treasure
chest.
That's
right. And you'll be a blessing to the world. You are a blessing already, and you're a real gift to the world. So just remember that. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.
Thanks, Lisanne, for joining.
Thanks, Mum.
Okay. And I hope to see you again next Thursday night at 8 o'clock. Thank you. Bye. Thanks, Haley and Ellen and everyone else. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.